Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now them heavyweights, them heavyweights looking good, man. In the heavyweight division right now, it really is showing that styles make fights, right? It really is. The old saying in boxing, style makes fights, is pretty evident in the heavyweight division right now. Everybody knows I roll with Joe. And, we're looking pretty good now. People that roll with Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is one of the things we talk about when we're talking about Joseph Parker is his versatility. The fact that he's pretty good at every damn thing, right? And it paid off against Zhilei Zhang. And Zhilei Zhang was 291 pounds coming in that fight. That was 4 pounds heavier than when he came in there with Joe Joyce. And it's a big juggernaut of a guy and a southpaw. So you're going to have to do something, baby, to beat a guy like that, heavy-handed in both hands, and deceptively quick. So what are you going to do? But everybody has strengths and weaknesses, right? Everybody has strengths and weaknesses. Now, Zhilei Zhang's weakness is his endurance, his stamina. That age, he doesn't have that stamina, that endurance to keep with what he's doing. He's throwing the 1, 2 punches, but it's not going to be too many combinations coming your way. But he's accurate, so you're going to have to do something for a whole 12 rounds and hope to take him into deep waters. And if he's still around, you can do something. That was evident, and that's what Joseph Parker was able to do against this guy, right? So we're giving Joseph Parker his flowers, right? But he wasn't able to do that against Joe Joyce. Why? Joseph Parker was in the Joe Joyce fight. He was in the Joe Joyce fight. Joe Joyce is able to be hit, right? But Joe Joyce has a motor, and a motor for 12 rounds, right? And he's a big juggernaut of a dude who Joseph Parker couldn't get out of there. But then again, Zhilei Zhang was 287 pounds, was able to get Joseph Parker out of there and crack that big old cranium that Joe Joyce has, right? Right? But he was able to do that with what? Straight left hands, right? That is not what Joseph Parker was going to bring. His left is a jab. Right, so there you have a little round robin of something where Joseph Parker was able to tame Zhilei Zhang, or at least outpoint him. Right, Zhilei Zhang was able to beat Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce was able to beat Joseph Parker. But here's what it is. So we're gonna have a rematch. Zhilei Zhang's team was very respectful. Joseph Parker thought he did a good job of winning, but they also thought he had a tactic which was pretty good, which is crouching and holding. Right. But when you're always going to have a tactic, you're going to have, especially if somebody's 291 pounds and skilled in front of you, you better have a damn tactic, right? That's what it is. So what would you do? Then, you're going to have to implement things that who I consider the GOAT of heavyweight boxing, Lennox Lewis, he would have came up with something. That's what I like Lennox Lewis, because he came up with something. What did he do against Mike Tyson? Come out straight out with uppercuts. Right? Uppercuts are a risky punch to throw because you're going to be open. If you throw a right-hand uppercut, somebody's left hook can clip you in the meantime. So you better be careful when you do it. But when somebody's coming up crouching, that's what you're going to have to use. Right? Lennox Lewis would have done that. Now, your boy Zhilei Zhang didn't implement that in his game plan. Therefore, you lost that fight. I'm pretty sure they're going to be thinking of something else. I don't like when fighters, right, always complain about what other fighters do to avoid punches, right? Because that makes me think, hey guys, you're a boxer. You're going to have to be versatile. Stop asking people to stand right in front of you and let you hit them. They're not trying to do that. That's the object of the whole game. So figure it out, right? Figure it out. That's why you're boxers and we talking smack on the internet, right? That's the same thing in basketball, Everybody wondering why people can do other stuff, and all of a sudden everybody's just doing one thing and shooting 3-point shots, right? And it started getting boring. Everybody's not going to walk right in front of you and say, hey, hit me here. Oh, your turn, my turn. That's not what it's going to be, right? Then the people don't have to train all damn day, 7 days a week, and get away from their families and go to training camps to do that. You understand? They're training to not be hit. All their training is not just to hit. It's also to not be hit. So when they become good at that, or we're giving them talent for that, they get props for that too, for defense. You understand? So there you have it. Bottom line here, though, is Joseph Parker and Zhilei Zhang going to have a rematch. It's going to be very interesting. And for those who don't think that Zhilei Zhang deserves a rematch, then you're wrong here. Because I don't feel as though Zhilei Zhang should have to beat Joe Joyce twice. The juggernaut who was undefeated and had a run going on, right? To beat him twice and just lose to Joseph Parker, even though I roll with Joe, but he doesn't get a rematch, another chance. I don't think that would be fair. Give the man another chance. He's 40 years old. He shouldn't have, just be out of the picture like that. You understand? So let's see what happens going up into that fight. But Joseph Parker going to have to be, trained very hard to beat this guy another 12 rounds now that he done seen you 12 rounds. Let's see what's happening, y'all. Doma Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.